Hello, everyone. That's right. It's Friday, so it's another in my sample series, my 4K sample series. This week, I'm doing Ninja Gaiden Black for the original Xbox, being played on an Xbox One X via backwards compatibility and being upscaled all the way up to 4K, or at least nearly 4K anyway. This is Ninja Gaiden Black for the original Xbox. I guess sort of the special edition version of the original Ninja Gaiden on the same system. And yeah, this game is awesome, and I'm going to play some of it for you. And I'm uploading this at 4K, 60 frames a second. And sticking with the knowledge I've accumulated over trial and error, there should be audio playing here, but for some reason there isn't. I'm going to be sticking to half-hour videos, and I'll probably release this in 2 or 3 sections. Or upload this in 2 or 3 half-hour video sections. Hey. This game was one of the first games added via backwards compatibility, added to the Xbox One's original Xbox backwards compatibility list back in October of 2017. And since this game bears basically some similarities to some of the games I've been playing as of late, Devil May Cry, I decided that this would be a good time to do it now. Let's go into options, make sure I have everything. This is also one of the handful of original Xbox games that on backwards compatibility list that actually supports the proper 16:9 aspect ratio. So that's good to know. Alright. Subtitles on. Don't need to see any warnings. I'm gonna start a new game
evil,
here.
Dark dragon blade. A legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth. It has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within.
Yeah, these pre-rendered cutscenes do not scale up
that if the blade
4K
seal
like
were to
the
be broken,
actual
it
game.
would gather the hatred and evil of mankind and confer it upon the one who wields it, transforming him into the devil incarnate.
The actual game will look a
However,
lot better than
not
this.
even those of the dragon lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power.
Ooh, mysterious.
The dragon sword, another weapon protected by the dragon lineage since ancient times. This sword, which is said to have been used by ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa Ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa.
Ah, you mean that Dead or Alive character? But yeah, let's see here. Another reason why I'm playing this game is because a game recently came out called Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, that has been directly compared to this game by a number of outlets that I trust. And I wanted to take a look at this game to see if perhaps it would guide my decision as to whether or not to get this new thing that just came out, made by the From Software Souls developers. I understand that Sekiro is a very different kind of game, even though it has a lot of similarities to the Souls series. It plays much closer to this game, so that's why I'm taking a look at this one. This is a game I never beat back in the day. I actually had the original release, not Ninja Gaiden Black. And I think I picked up this game either shortly before or shortly after it was added to backwards compatibility for about $5. So I can imagine that this game is still pretty cheap. Actually, I can see the box from here. Let's see here. $5.99, yeah, about $5. I can proceed now. The Way of the Ninja. There we go. Now, this game has some puzzle-solving elements, some platforming elements. She's new. She wasn't in the original release. That Dead or Alive character. Got some first-person looking around. Okay. Got presumably a health item. I believe that's a health item. Yeah, it doesn't let me jump off that waterfall. Alright, so left trigger guards. Right trigger centers the camera. A jumps. X attacks. B throws these shooting stars. And then Y is sort of your special attack. So very similar to the way I have it set up in Devil May Cry, actually. Which is the initial impression that I got while seeing gameplay footage of Sekiro. Said it looks kind of like Devil May Cry. Alright. Manipulating the right analog stick sends it into a first-person mode. What do we got over there?
A ninja must be able to find his way even when his path is blocked. When facing an obstacle, jump towards it and run vertically up its side until you can grab its upper edge. Move to the left or right and climb up or drop down.
Alright. The mysterious purple-haired character from Dead or Alive is guiding me with these shooting stars with notes attached to them. Apparently no one ever taught her against passing notes in class. There we go. More health.
You must learn to be aware of your surroundings. The key to this ability lies with the right thumbstick. Acute powers of observation are one of the basic traits of a ninja. Use them now, and you should realize that you are able to climb over the rock wall that now stands in front of you.
A very long way of saying, look around, idiot. Yeah. Okay, left bumper, which is either the black or the white button, brings up this. And then right bumper brings up the map. Being able to remap controls in this game would be useful, because then I could put more useful functions on those very accessible buttons. Much more accessible than they were as the black and white buttons anyway. Alright, we can use this thing to get up there. Ninjas! I dispatched both of them pretty easily.
Do not underestimate the agility that your training has given you. Feats such as running along walls should be simple for you to perform. If you cannot reach your destination with a single leap, make use of the surrounding walls.
Yo, you've got wall running. Alright. Ah. A big health item. Alright.
One of your most useful techniques is the flying bird flip. Jump towards a wall and run up it, then jump off again.
The flying bird.
This allows you to travel to areas that may first seem unreachable. Repeat the flying bird flip to climb certain shafts and passages.
Alright. More bad guys. Yeah, in this game I remember holding down the left trigger to block a lot, and I think that's probably the key to doing well. Knowing when to block and when to attack. I believe this yellow stuff is currency. Presumably for upgrading stuff, or at the very least for buying things like health items. Okay, let's use the thing that the ninja lady taught us. At least I assume she's a ninja. Ooh, look at that fire. You do not have to be facing the enemy who's attacking you in order to block them. You just need to hold down the block button. And we will do the rest. Was it Ryu? I don't know. It would be nice if the right analog stick merely controlled the camera as opposed to putting you into first-person mode. And if you had to hit like one of the bumper buttons in order to actually go into first-person mode, because that would be more useful to me. But whatever. This works. Look at how shiny these wooden floors are. Looks like someone came through with a mop or something. Alright. I almost let off the block too early. Oh, there we go. That's not good. I remember this being a hard game. I don't know how it compares to, like, Devil May Cry 3 in terms of its difficulty, but I remember the first boss being very hard. And we'll see if that ends up being the case here. A map. Alright. That door's gonna stay shut until we clear this room of enemies. There we go. You do have the ability to strike multiple enemies at once with that sword, so... And as long as you're holding block, you shouldn't take any damage. Yeah, this is a bit easier than I remember. I think it's because it is the black version, which, like Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, lowers the difficulty level. At least the default difficulty, anyway. Let's take a look in here. Alright, part of its faceplate is missing. And it's holding something. Health. Can we smash any of this stuff? No? Alright. Oops. Yeah, this game, like Devil May Cry, demands a lot of situational awareness and that you keep your eye on not only where your enemies are, but also what they're doing and when they're about to attack. The difference between this and Devil May Cry is that this is a more calculated game. Not as much of a hack and slash button masher. I think that's a revival bead. Basically the equivalent of a gold orb from DMC. What? Oh look, a secret entrance. Alright, there's nothing else in here. Right now, I'm just doing basic attacks. Yeah, I'm not doing anything fancy. The blue orbs restore your health a little bit. There we go. Held down wide to do a little charge attack. Oops. Mono a mono with this guy. Alright. Oh, here's another. And I just cut that guy's head off. Another secret entrance. Anything else around here? Oh, we don't want to go in there, because I think that's a trapdoor. Alright. I believe this is how we save. Alright.
While in a blocking stance, tilt the left thumbstick to roll your body. This is called the reverse wind technique. With it, you can avoid even the most fierce of enemy attack.
Alright. Ah, the door's locked. It's alright, we never got the thing that samurai suit was holding. Did I miss a health item? I think I did. That wasn't smart. Alright, let's go back through here. Alright. What we're looking for is a faceplate, apparently. One that will go here. I have not gotten it, so it means I still have to get it from somewhere. Alright. Why don't we go down here? more health. Definitely won't turn down that. Got some flying bats to take out. I think that's the thing we're missing. Like the ebony and ivory pistols in Devil May Cry, I believe the purpose of the shooting stars is to interrupt enemy attacks before they actually, to interrupt enemies before they actually attack. I don't believe it's actually to do damage. Or if it does, it's more chip damage, anything. Anyway. Alright.
Some ledges or platforms above you can be reached simply by jumping towards them and running straight up. The path of the ninja is one that must be walked alone, and only you can forge that path. I must go now, but I will contact you again before long.
Okay. Alright. Now we are in here. Actually that might be a beautiful thing. Let me take a look at the items that we have. Oh, it increases your health maximum instantly. You might think it's actually a good idea for me to use that now because it will increase my total health. But what I believe is gonna happen is I believe that will actually refill my health as well. So I'm basically gonna use that when my health is low, possibly in a boss fight, and I'll have the benefits of that. If not, then well, I'll just use one of the other items. This is the thing that revives me. Okay. I knew that something like that existed in this game, I just couldn't remember what. I believe I can just avoid these guys. Except for the part where, I need to go back and grab that thing. Forgetting what they're doing. That's how the pros do it. Key of Courage. I wonder if that key opens that door. If it doesn't, then I don't know what it's for. Later, ninjas. Ah! Yep. If you think that's annoying, imagine falling into that thing while you're trying to fight those guys. That's even worse. Thankfully, the ninjas aren't smart enough to figure out how to get through that opening themselves, so... Alright. We got saved. I actually at full health at the moment, so we're in good shape. This is a pretty good looking game. It's surprising how well this holds up. Yeah, the texture work definitely looks old, but the character detail and the animation is really good. And of course, being a locked 60 FPS game certainly helps. I don't think this game would benefit too much from like a modern HD remaster because it looks so good this way. Unless, of course, you wanted to play this on the PS4, then you need that. Use Key of Courage. Ah, I'm taking some damage here. Got that health item at least. Oops. Stop blocking too soon. Alright. Now, I believe that door leads directly to the boss. And before I actually go there, I think I'm going to save it one last time. Although I might have to face those enemies again. Oops, wrong way. And then I think I'm gonna end part 1 of this video a few minutes early. I will continue on, hopefully fighting the boss in part 2. And we'll see if I end up doing a part 3 as well. I'll see you shortly.